There we go. I'm waiting. There we go. Hey, everybody. Looky what we got here. A big old, fat, bloated, Bruce Lee looking Yeti. How you doing, my brother? Well, you got your monitor on. Is that what I'm hearing? That was your phone. Okay, go fuck your phone. Go fuck your phone. No, 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 please. Hope everyone's enjoying their Friday, or at least enjoyed their Friday, because it's no longer Friday for me, unless you're Canadian. This becomes Canadian Friday. Yes. As always, folks, this is the Angry Viking, also known as Pete Wall, and yours truly. Now, right before we went online, um, I actually showed you a notification that was deleted off my comment section of the today's live event. Um, what? I I didn't understand it. I really didn't. I was so fucking lost. This guy got deleted off the channel as well from Minerva, I do believe. How's it going, Evie? But this was commented on the video and subsequently deleted. Mr. Finally Man comments, by the copyright law, I don't want to be in your video, so I'd subject. This is where I'm getting a little bit confused. Yes. By the copyright law, I don't want to be in your video, so I'd subject to beep my name out and cover my channel name. I've got in contact with YouTube and they decided to take action. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. I, Jesus, Uh, some people, though. Some people. No, no lemon. No, no lemon party. No lemon party. uh, Pretty good show today. A lot of tag team matches in RWO. We're doing the tag team tournament to crown new tag team champions. Surprisingly, um, you know, not well. I should say surprisingly, Yeti and Drago Doom fall into Fred Starr. Wearing them down. Wearing them down. The hustle. So you're luring them in. You're working them. Well, no, they come up short because Fred is so fucking small. Uh, Ah, shit. Yeti is muted, it says. What the fuck? I did not mute you. The fuck? I can hear you just fine. Is he muted? I can hear you just fine. Just 1 second, folks. Hey, how's it going?
No bad, sorry.
Oh, no worries. Daughter just came home. Trying to get Yeti's shit working again. Every fucking week. It shows that it's when you talk, it's showing up here in the mixer. Show is better with Yeti muted, says Meaty Marbles. Oh, that's hateful. That's hateful. I don't know. It's either you know they're bitching because you're fucking echoing. Now, yeah. I think OBS just fucking hates you. No. There's no input from OBS. What are you talking about? I figured you were. You're trying to fuck with me again. I didn't touch the settings from last week because for once they said you weren't echoing. And now this week they've got another complaint. Yeti's muted. Well, except for Meanie. Please no. Please no. Okay, let me see if I can dial this up a little bit here and. Oh my lord, really? Yeah, well, it's about to get ugly in here because I'm about to fucking snap something off right in the asshole of OBS. Yeah. It's... See, this is what I don't get. You talk, your shit is showing, you are being heard. Oh, please no. Okay. I'm not gonna snap one off.
It's masturbation. It's the situation.
Okay,
Across the nation.
I jacked up your volume more. If you guys can hear Yeti when he's talking, please let me know.
Pete, jack me up. If you jack me up, I'll never stop.
It's every week we have an issue. I think we're gonna have to start learning a little bit about StreamYard. I don't know. This you can do more with OBS, I think you don't have to pay for fuck all.
No, you don't.
I am Walter. It's going fine. why am I calling him I am Walter? Just Walter. I'm doing fine.
You don't call him Wally? You don't call him Wally? Or is that a different Wally?
All right, so can you guys hear Yeti? Like,
1, 2, 3, can you hear me? 1, 2, 3, can you hear me? I'm gonna sing.
just get Yeti a megaphone.
Yeah, megaphone. You know what? I think I got one. I think I have some. I have all kinds of props that I could drop, like a cop. We can't hear you.
Whatever works for you. Oh. All right, let's see.
Oh, you don't.
We're gonna do
No,
this.
don't give me that permission.
Let's see what we
I
do
guess
here. It's a little better. It's a little better.
A little
A little better. Okay, so there we go. We're gonna jack you.
A little better.
We're gonna jack the volume up on Yeti, and if it starts echoing, you guys are awful fucking people.
That's what we can write.
He sounds like he's in the trunk of a
In the
car.
I may have to switch mics. Maybe I'll have to switch to because I'm using my headset. Maybe I'll have to switch to my overpowering mic now. I won't do that. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
No.
Always a pain in the
Yeah,
ass.
so
So it's on your end. You fucked us over this week.
What? Because I switched to a headset and a mic, so I didn't. So my booming mic would not make me echo.
You need an ass whooping.
You need a more sense washer rub.
No.
You see?
No.
You see,
It's still.
Pete said he was.
It's still a bad situation for me. No, you can't make it a pleasant experience.
Right. Pete needs to jack off Yeti. How will that?
Oh, my Lord.
Supposedly Pete was supposed to do the show last night, but he had a maple syrup hop tip party with Sense Washer Ditch
bitch.
Big.
You know, you're a very bad friend. A very bad friend.
Anyway, why? Because you're pleasuring yourself in the folds of Ditch Pig and
no, man, no, my Lord.
Yes.
So we had 2 streams earlier, and I was gonna talk about why that's happening on my channel, and it has nothing to do with YouTube. It is my end. My internet service is being completely fucked up lately.
Yes.
Constantly losing connection. So that's one of the biggest issues. We're having Fred Starr in the house. So just randomly, it'll just shut down for a bit. It's not buffering. It just shuts down. You lose all connectivity. So that's been an issue, and I've been bitching uncontrollably at the provider. But, bitching gets you, right? They hang up on you these days.
Yep.
You know, that's not being very polite, Mr. Wall. You know, we don't need to take your kind of anger. Yeah. And then they hang up.
Comment section. I think jacking Yeti off worked. I can hear Yeti better. Come on, Pete. Admit it.
No, ain't happening.
That's what.
Ain't happening.
And welcome to the stream, Fred Starr.
Now, interestingly, I actually thought Bill Haight and Griffith Davian would win their match. Griff has been getting
manhandled.
Yeah, he's getting jerked around in the ring pretty goddamn awfully.
Who'd he get jerked around by today?
I don't want to say it out loud because it'll come back to haunt me. But Fred Starr, Daniel Starr, making a big impact. You know, Fred Starr's our Wasteland champion, and you have your eyes locked on that title once again. I don't blame you. Yet he's got to have his gold. He's got to do the hustle. There was no foot job. Meaty, I will put you in the penitentiary.
Well, I think he gave me a beard job.
A beard job? You don't even know how to grow a beard, you son of a bitch.
I'm not talking about that. I'm thinking you rubbed you rubbed your beard up and down my collar.
Hey.
different meaning for the word BJ.
Oh, you guys, this is turning god awful quick. So we've got Zoe Doom going after Minerva for the Pillar to Post title, coming up at a pay-per-view type deal that we're throwing. We've got Evie having to face Hecate at that same pay-per-view for the Wasteland title. And I've made a decision. It will be Yeti versus Fred in a rematch, because Yeti continues to say he was never beat for it. He was never pinned. Therefore, he is still the Wasteland champion.
Yeah, because I never was pinned. And the only one that bitched out and was simp was one Angry Viking.
Hey, now.
He simped out. You simped out to Fred Starr. You're my master. You're my master. Oh, you can have the title.
It was tap out or have a body part broken. Okay, you do what you got to do to survive. And at that same moment, I cost you the Wasteland title.
Yes.
What better friend could I be if I wouldn't go and do that for you?
Yeah, you simped.
There was no simping.
You're the simp. You're the gimp with the limp.
So it will be Fred Starr going up against Yeti for the Wasteland title once again. That will be coming up this month. I've also, in the background, been doing a lot of work, a lot of writing. Today was the completion of Death in the Dungeon. At last, the ending has been eluding me. Once I was told, oh, it's for all ages. Don't make it too gory. That fucked me over. It did.
I'd make it. That would make. You know what? I would rebel and make it extra gory.
Well, no, I can't do that, because if it is supposed to be for all ages, then you got to work with the guy that's commissioning you to do the work. What kind of match? I don't know yet. We'll work that out. But the end finally took place today, and I'm happy with it. Now it's the editing process, and with editing, I'm just shy of 8,000 words.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was
that's a novella by that point.
Actually, a novella is about 40,000 to 60,000 words.
Oh, I made you look that up.
No, actually, I knew this before because I've written one.
Right.
Where are we?
But did you?
Yes.
But did you have to moan and bite your lip when you tapped out, Pete? That's Meanie's asking.
What?
But did you have to moan and bite your lip when you tapped out, Pete? Meanie's asking.
Meanie, be good. There was no moaning, and I was not biting my lip. But yeah, Dragon's Gate would be a novella, and that is roughly 50,000 words. No, I've been putting a lot of work into this, and last night I'm laying in bed, and I've got my usual stressors that are running through my head, and this goddamn ending to the story constantly playing out in my head, how it should go. And usually I get down in front of the computer, and as soon as my fingers start typing, I've lost everything. Right. Today, did the show, sat down, and I just started going. And the words came out smoothly. A Mexican novella. What the fuck?
Oh, yes. One of those little love novellas, little soft porn novellas,
Not even cool.
That he used to write back in the day.
That I used to write back in the day. So that's been going on in the background. I'm also working on Wasteland Story, Ruination. It has begun, but I'm not happy with the beginning yet. And it takes me some time, but it's got to be done for October, which I know it will be. But, restriction there, 15 to 2,000 words. And I'll far exceed that and give them so much more. And trying to get RWO out on a weekly basis so that way, people continue to watch and continue to want to be a part of the show. That's been a struggle right there. You know, truck issues, and then stupidity like yesterday.
Right.
Hey, I'm going live tonight. Yeah, not happening. And that was my fault.
Yeah, pay the bill next.
Yes, I had it in mind, like basically from the beginning of this week. Got to go to the bank. Got to pay the bill. Yep. And then I announce it an hour later. All of a sudden, everything fucking goes out, and it's like, what the fuck? I go outside, and there's the hydro guy standing there in the driveway, and it's like, hey, what's up? It's kind of late. It's like, yeah. He goes, we had to do our job. We're sorry.
Yes. So Pete in all defense for Pete, he had to spend a lot of money on that maple syrup hot tub party he had with Ditch Pig and since Washup. So he kind of got lost.
You were
Kind of got lost. Oh, I better find the power.
Oh my god.
And then he got trapped in one of the thigh folds of, I think, since Washa. And he was screaming medic.
I gotta learn to stop sparking up when I'm talking to you. You're gonna fucking kill me.
He was just having some of that maple rhubarb pie.
Oh my god.
You lose track.
For those of you that are following the Skype chat, I've been wanting to know this because most of the comments when they see these posts coming in, it's a simple. Every time I come here, it's like reading a novel. But that doesn't let anyone know if they're enjoying what's happening, how the story's unfolding. So those in the chat, those that watch us later on, how about you drop a comment every now and then in Skype chat? Let everyone know, hey, we're digging what's going down. Don't be shy of adding your own bits to it, Get involved. It's going to liven up the shows a lot more. It definitely gets everyone to understand the new cause that have been coming in. Because the characters, like some of them, it's just a very rough outline of what they are, and that's all I was given. So it's hard to kind of tell a story when they're not telling their own story in that chat,
I dropped my 2 bits in.
Well, I know you do. No, so like the Eddie and Fred situation, like I like to leave it up to people. Like, hey, this is what's going to happen. You guys are going to have a match. The match type, it doesn't matter right now. That can unfold as you two start going on in the chat. But don't fucking keep it private.
That's fine.
No.
People guess. We keep people guessing. Maybe it's for our ears only.
Your ears only. Where how does that build the show?
It doesn't matter. We are the show.
Well, if you look at the match card today, it's pretty damn close. Now, the BYC did fall to the pack. I'm talking about Evie, Meanie, and Siri. They did lose that 6-woman tag match.
That was another screw job.
Now, no screw job.
Yes, there was.
And you and Drago fell as well.
I told you that.
That's a hustle. I know. I know.
That's I told you.
But the only one of your crew that actually looked exceptional today, Zoe Doom.
Oh, yep.
Like,
of course,
she fucking killed it.
Yes. One maple syrupy night, and the next morning, Ditch Pig went full pigging the blanket for Pete's breakfast. Whoa!
Didn't fall, you slipped on oil. Wouldn't that still be falling, though? Or did you catch yourself before you fell?
I see the crooky finger coming out. It's coming out.
I think she dropped the crooky finger on me earlier.
Yeah, well, she's gonna drop it on you again, and Meanie's probably gonna drop a cow on you.
Cow, perhaps, or knowing her, something a lot more ludicrous.
She'll probably stab you.
Stabbing I can deal with. I've had it happen already, and
She'll probably.
it burns a little bit
Uh,
at first, but I mean, like once you get the arm moving and everything, it starts feeling better.
She stabbed me with a cow once. She picked up a cow and stabbed me with a
Cow or bull?
I don't know what it was, but I wasn't feeling horny after.
Oh my lord.
Lord.
You had
Did you?
you had an issue though. You were you debuted a new video game on your show that you've gotten yourself involved with. I can't remember.
Oh yeah, last week.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3, or as Meanie calls it, Baldy's Gate, because it's a reference to
Yes.
you. Baldy's
I
Gate.
caught it. I caught it. Okay.
Yeah.
Me and her had words.
Yes.
She got scared. She, ran home.
Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah.
You got a very strict warning, huh?
Oh, you mean for a little short video
Yeah.
I posted. Oh, you're talking about? Everyone's seen it. You know where I'm playing the violin.
Yes.
I'm out in the countryside in Baldur's Gate, and just playing my fiddle. Hey diddle diddle, look what I fiddle. Oh yeah, that's TikTok.
Yeah.
For a 30-second video, I got a
Well,
warning.
you did have, what was it, an orc or a troll with his dick hanging out?
Yeah, well, the Yeti Dong.
Yeah.
You know,
Um,
but I guess they take offense to orc.
but you had to expect it. It's a form of nudity.
I know.
You know, like if you didn't expect it, nipplehead.
Oh wait a minute, wait a minute. What? You know what? It's funny. I bet you if I would have just put if I would have changed the, because you can change the genitals. If I would put a vulva on there, I think they would have been fine with it.
I'm sure they probably do, but I've never heard anyone say it in front of me, Meanie. Okay, so Fred knows what it feels like to be shanked. Yes, I was shanked while I was in jail. And I've talked about this before.
Shanks for the memories.
Took a blade in the shoulder. It didn't feel so good, but with the help of my cellmate, just threw some tape over it and hit it from the guards, and everything was good. You know,
Yep.
things you do not to get in trouble in jail. Right. So I wasn't at fault, but I don't rat either. So yes, we were just discussing that deletion. But the whole fucking copyright comment on my video today, that had me baffled. I just you having to delete that video.
Right.
Me having some goofball hiding in his mama's basement, threatening me over some copyright issue. I'm not even sure what he's bitching about. His name.
Nope, I don't know.
His name. What name? Is it the name he was using, Mr. Butterfly Tickle Fingers? Or,
Or I thought it was called Tickle Dick McBreeding.
Yeah, it could be Tickle My Butt Cheeks for all I fucking care.
Tickle me, cut.
Yeah, so it's and then so the intro music I use all the time for this show. The last video I got a copyright strike as well for the ending, and it was the same non-copywritten music I'm using. It's the copyright-free fucking music, and it was only the ending, and it's like it's part of the same fucking intro. What the fuck is wrong with you people? You know?
I guess YouTube is listening to my complaints that I. Oh, never
Stop doing that, man. Stop doing it. It's not right. So we haven't seen much of Evil Circus floating about lately.
Yes. No.
Taking a little bit of a hiatus.
A high anal.
A hiatus.
A high anal hernia.
Okay.
Is what I know. No, actually, I'm taking a little break because I am doing Baldur's Gate for a few weeks, and
I'm
then
getting in trouble for it.
we'll get right back. Oh yeah.
Oh,
And I'm
you
getting lost
gotta
in-
flash the mug better, man. If you're gonna show that and promote it, flash the mug better. Hold it out
Oh,
there
wait,
for the
what?
camera,
You got
man.
this? What?
Hold it
I
out
can't-
there for the camera. I don't have one. Oh.
You should've
Oh,
got
wait.
one. You
Yeah,
made
your
it.
fucking background image fucking blurs
In
it
my
out.
back, see, look, it's here, look. I'm mad.
Hold it against your fucking shirt or your goddamn face. I don't care.
Put it up against my hair. Here. It's against my hair. You like my hat? I made it myself.
Yeti's got the new Yeti design for his coffee mug as well as a sweater, I do believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
I also got the underwear. There is a Yeti underwear. I will show that to
No,
you right now.
no. There is no.
Stand
There
up.
is no.
Stand
No.
up. Yes, there is.
No.
I'm going to show you.
No.
Yes.
No.
If I show
No.
off the Yeti dong, I'm going to show off the Yeti thong.
There is no thongs available on TeePublic. Don't let them goad you into it. You're going to be sorely mad at this fucker because he got your hopes up.
Because you can't have my face on your crotch. Hey.
Oh my goodness! A lot of new designs in the works as well. I want
A lot of nude designs.
No, not nude.
Nude, right?
New.
Lot of new
NEW,
designs.
you son of a bitch.
Kinky.
An Eevee blood yard is being worked on,
NUDE.
as well as some other blood yards. There's some vampire ones that have been in the works and also put up. I'm doing something a little bit different with them, using the AI photo generator or picture generator.
Yep.
Trying to use that a little bit for some of this, and just doing some creativity.
Right.
Just allowing that creativity to build.
So in Starfield, which I just got downloaded, I built a spaceship made out of dumpsters.
Yes, you were mentioning that. Oh, Evie got
Yes.
a T-shirt. No, not yet, Evie. I am creating it. It is in the works. It's partially done, but no, it is not finished. Cassie, Madam Red in the house. So moving forward, we got round 2 of the tag team tournament coming up. Interesting setup because first match on round 2 will be Sin and David Ruin, part of Ruthless Inc., going up against the Bloodyard Crews, new generation in Booger Ray, and that fucking asshole, that cunt. You know which one I'm talking about, Sour Fang.
Oh,
Yeah,
yes.
I don't like that kid at all.
What? The one that looks just like...
No, the one that looks like Evie had sex with fucking Booger Ray.
You said Evie had sex with Burger Ray. Whoa.
Now I'm just poking.
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
poking a bear.
You better watch out. You got crooked fingers coming
Yeah.
out.
Oh, I know. There's going to be more than that. It's going to be a whole lot more than the crookie finger. I know that. After that comment,
You're getting... You better watch out for the frozen corn dog.
mentioning incest in the Bloodyard family, ooh, that'll get my head chopped off.
All right.
Or sued.
But after 20-something years, Booger has finally caught a growth.
I am hearing that. I have not seen it yet, but I'm told he is the spitting image of his pappy, and really shows off the bloatedness of that corpse that he is.
No. Nope.
It's just more of him to sit on your lap. Those ass cheeks.
No,
on your
it's
lap.
not happening. Okay, I've retired.
Oh, yeah.
I leave the people in the ring alone, and all I ask is for those people leave me alone.
Booger's got a permanent home in your house. He's right there. He's got his little sleeping
What
bag.
am I supposed to scream now? Oh, my prostate! Like, what the fuck?
Pete hasn't had it. Someone else owns Pete's prostate. I think it's Queef. I think Queef removed that
Now,
from Pete years ago.
you are. I know you haven't been talking about this in the public forum of RWO, but
Yeah.
I hope you're not going to be pissy about me for bringing this up. But you are talking about retiring the Yeti Bloodyard character.
Maybe.
Perhaps.
It could be.
Perhaps he might be in. Oh yeah.
Your ideal match to go out on.
My ideal match would be a match against Sour Fang
Yeah.
to see if he's ready
Now,
to
I think I got to retire the Angry Viking character in a perfect way. Two good friends, Fred Starr, you get
Right.
Bloodyard in that
Right.
ring, you know, and it was, I liked the way it went down. It was me taking the loss and
simping,
you getting screwed over.
biting your lip.
No,
Yes.
you getting screwed over. Nothing about simping. Me taking the loss, you
You were
losing your
sipping
title.
and limping. Yeah. Well, I still didn't lose it, because
Yeah, well, we get that.
technically. Yes, I know. You see, I've never been PINNED.
I love Evie and Meanie for what they do in that chat. My God.
Yeah, Pete like ugh, my juice.
Oh, shit.
Prostate. You want some prostate juice? you can market that,
No, I'm
in order to post prostate juice.
I'm digging it. There was a comment in the live stream from the newcomer Antoine Bogart.
Antoine Booger.
Antoine, go fuck yourself.
Booger.
Says he wants a shot at Hammerstone.
He wants to be part of the. He wants the whorehammer. Pete's like, my prostate dripping out. Ooh.
So we got two guys. One's been, hiding in the Bloodyard basement for I don't know how long, and the other guy's been hiding in some kind of cold, dank dungeon, probably somewhere in sex dungeon somewhere, wanting to go at each other. I don't know. I look at what Hammerstone's been doing, and I look at what Antoine's doing. Do their paths meet? And it makes sense for me. I don't think they meet yet. They're both on a winning trajectory. Now, eventually, they will have to cross paths because one of them is going to want to be champion eventually. But
So they're due for a meet and beat session.
you know they will. You know they will.
And a wrestling match after that.
They already got a sex dungeon.
You know.
You know?
So they're gonna drop the sex bomb.
No shit. No, I'm not. No, I'm not so drippy. No.
So drippy. Yes. Oh, like ooh, no. I'm so drippy now.
Fucking almost spit that out of my mouth, man.
That's being drippy.
We're going to go a little bit away from RWO into a topic that's overdone here on YouTube as of late and all across social media. What is the number one topic right now in the wrestling world?
Oh, Pete Wall getting fired?
Yeah.
No, I mean, CM Punk being fired? Yeah.
Talk about overdone, man. Can you imagine how that looks for a company? And how bad it makes them look? They come off a record-breaking pay-per-view for their company.
Which should have been the highlight of the week.
And the only thing people are talking about is CM Punk.
Yes.
Now,
and you didn't. Now, if that was to silence him, it didn't.
No.
Made him even. It even makes him even bigger.
I know my
bigger.
thoughts on it are probably not favored by many.
Right.
Right. Because I hear a lot of people, it's like, oh, they finally did the right thing. They got rid of him. He was bad for business.
No, he wasn't.
No.
No, he wasn't. I'm on the same page as you are.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad for business.
They fucked up in a big way.
Yes. The whole handling it.
Drippy nipple head. Oh my God. Proper leadership, one, would have solved a lot of the issues.
Well, yeah. Well, Tony Khan actually acting like a CEO of a company instead of everyone's buddy.
And I don't care what anyone thinks. Omega and the Bucks should not be EVPs if they're in that wrestling ring. Right. Because their opinion is skewed right from the start. But my problem is, from the beginning of AEW, what did we hear them constantly do whenever they got near Detroit? CM Punk. I mean Chicago.
Punk,
I mean
yes.
Chicago.
Chicago, yes.
CM Punk.
Yes.
That's all they wanted. They kept on bugging him. You got to come back. You got to join us here in AEW.
Right. Right.
And almost from the start, somehow there's only an issue with CM Punk.
Right. Which originally I thought it was a big work, but apparently it wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah. I was struggling with it if it was all true or not, because the way they were playing it out, it just didn't come off that way. But you're looking at, a company, a production company, a cable network, putting so much backing behind you. They give you a time slot for a second show.
And they give you carte blanche, pretty much carte blanche.
Because they want CM Punk on that show.
Yes.
Well, there was their moneymaker for that show, and now he's gone.
Oh, yeah.
People can say what they want, but in my opinion, and this is my opinion, Collision was being run a lot better. The matches made more sense, and there wasn't so much bullshit going on in that ring.
Right.
They were telling stories. Every match meant something, and that's the way it's supposed to go.
Right.
You go look at over at Dynamite, everyone's just go, go, go. And I get it, it's a new style. They've a lot of these guys have wrestled in New Japan and all across the world.
Or in
yes. And so they go that direction. I get it.
Right.
Now, you look up at things leading to the All-In pay-per-view, where there was another breakdown. So, first, the night before, CM Punk's supposed to meet the Bucks and the Elite for a meeting.
Right.
He's there, they cancel.
Right.
So he flies his ass all the way out to England.
Right.
His traveling to the arena, all fucked up.
Right. His itinerary. Not being informed of how his itinerary is going to be, that he would have to get the travel himself, which I think that's what got him.
And so he's got no travel to the arena. Even the phone number given to him, it's fake.
Right.
And he's supposed to show up as Mr. Happy Man. Right. Now, a question for the chat: how many of yous would be coming to work happy if that screw job was done to you? All these little screw jobs toward this big pay-per-view. And then you've got a 20-something Punk come up after his match, get right in your face, and just try and stare you down.
Right.
I'm sorry. Me?
Right.
I wouldn't put up with it. I'm old school, though. I am very old school.
Right.
I believe in showing proper respect. I don't give a shit what the person's attitude is.
Right.
I show you respect, you show me the same.
Right.
You're going to get up in my face,
right.
Just a little bitch slapping, it's good for the health sometimes.
Right.
Now, I don't think the situation at All In took all that long before it was broken up.
Right.
But I think it was handled very poorly, seeing as, they needed to investigate the situation when the boss is sitting right there in gorilla position, seeing the whole fucking thing happen.
Right.
I in a way, it kind of comes off as a setup. They've already had, they're firing this guy up. They're constantly tweaking him just a little bit here and there, to the point. Now, don't get me wrong. Punk should have kept his mouth shut on a few occasions himself. Okay?
Right.
There's no need for some of the comments he made and then to get angry when someone else makes a comment back.
Right.
I think, you need to give and take equally.
Right. Right.
But what happened at All In, I don't think would have happened if all the things leading up to the pay-per-view wouldn't have taken place. If they wouldn't have transpired, I don't think it would have happened.
Right.
That's just me.
Right.
And the amount of disappointment at All Out, or not All Out, Collision, when Tony announced that CM Punk had been fired. Wow. That man received so much fucking hate.
Right.
You know?
And you'd think he should have waited until Dynamite.
I think he should have allowed CM Punk to do Collision and then all Out. Yeah, it was All Out.
Right.
As scheduled. And then let him go.
Right.
You know?
And they could have done it on Dynamite. You know.
But, you know, kind of
Yeah.
begging for sympathy while he's doing this big speech of how he was afraid for his life and this and that.
Oh God.
We get it. You're a little rich boy. You've never been in that kind of situation.
Fine. You never had anyone get in your face. You know. Afraid for his life.
I think that was a little bit overkill, and I think you know, I've heard many say, and I agreed. The first thing I thought was he's covering his ass for a lawsuit.
Right. Yes. But I think you
take probably half of that AEW roster, and you go and put them in WWE. How many of them are going to make it under in the condition that they are wrestling now and performing now in AEW?
Right.
That has given them a fair shake. You know.
Right.
They're not going to make it.
Oh yeah.
Because they don't want to listen. They don't want to take advice.
Right.
And they want to do it their way. Well, that's not the way it works. It goes the boss's way.
Yeah.
And in WWE, NXT, before they start bringing in their own homegrown talent, bringing in the indie guys, they were training them to perform for television.
Yes.
We don't do that bullshit here.
Right.
We do it our way. AEW does not have that structure.
No.
You know, it's
nor will they allow nor will they allow it. Look at the missed opportunity they had with, like I was telling you earlier, with William Regal.
Oh jeez. The guidance that guy could have given these youngsters would have been amazing.
Yeah, 1 month later, when he got the opportunity, he went right back to what he knows and what he loves. You know.
Well, and
working with Triple H.
I think it was under the guise, like he gave Tony a you know, it's like, hey, my son is being brought into NXT.
Yeah.
I'd like to be there for that.
You're right. Right. Yeah.
No, he wanted his job back because AEW's locker room
Triple H
is tumultuous at best.
Right. And Triple H was put back in charge. He did not want to work under, you know, what Vince McMahon and Pritchard. And, you know, that whole and Ace and Johnny Ace.
I agree fully. Triple B.
Johnny learned us up.
We've also said, you know, like me and you were talking earlier,
right.
You know, chances of him going and reappearing in WWE. Well, there's already rumors about it, but they're rumors.
I don't know. Yeah, that's just people. That's just like I want to say, fanboys. You know.
But we take Cody for an example. While he was in AEW,
right.
The fans weren't gravitating towards him. They turned on him. No. He did not want to go heel.
Right.
The AEW fans wanted him to be a totally different character. The same.
He wasn't. Really,
no, the same character he is using in AEW, who goes straight over to WWE. That exact same character, and bam, it all just works. It flows.
Right. Oh yeah.
It tells the story of his life, his family's life.
Right. And that's what he wants to do. Right. That's the chapter.
And the fans are riveted to him.
Right. Well, he knew. You know, he wanted to complete the story, and he wanted to do that in AEW, but they would not allow him. You know, to.
And
the journey.
I agree fully. Triple beat. WWE is very structured. They have the guidance for the newcomers. They have the tutelage of legends, which, you know, AEW would have as well. They got guys like Jake the Snake. They had William Regal. They had Tully Blanchard. You know, Arn Anderson. You know, they have the same there. But to hear these guys say, I don't take advice from the past. Why would I do that? You know, That's just, you need
Right.
a slap upside the head. You need to grow the
Head,
fuck
right.
up. You know, simple as that.
Right. And
I'm not saying I hate AEW in any kind of way.
no, we're just pointing out key mistakes that is if that's going to lead up, if they go under. But I don't think they have. But right now they can right the ship. But
Yeah,
as it
they
is,
need.
if
If Cody can't, I mean not Cody. If Tony Khan cannot be the man to lay down the law, he needs to hire someone that can.
and if he does, and the longer he hesitates, and he's gonna bleed out
Yeah.
more. He's gonna lose.
The constant juicing done and not even hitting.
Yeah.
Like it's not hidden anymore.
Right.
Like Moxley will
Yeah.
do it in the open in front of the fans to see.
Right.
Just for the simple fact that it adds realism. No, it does not add realism. We
No.
just seen you fucking cut yourself. You're a moron.
Right. Then when they're using it, then the overuse of the freaking screwdriver.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, Anna Jay's sweet. Yes, she is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, and guys, I think like Darby Allin,
Yeah.
the only advice I'd give a guy like that is you need to tone down the risky spots you're taking.
No, but if he'd do only maybe 1 or 2 spots,
Yeah,
yeah,
but it
It'd
is
have
like
more of a
so
pop.
many in the match.
right now. But I mean, if he was just to be very judicious and selective, and just do one, for 1 pop, it'd really make the match really.
How's it going, Andrew
really
Roberts? I agree, and you can see that Darby is taking advice from Sting. He's actually learning from him.
Yes.
Because you look at his
Right.
matches from when he first came in to where he is now.
Right.
Sting has helped him in a
Yeah.
big way to grow.
With the performance.
He's still doing.
And
I think he's still doing one too many high spots that he shouldn't be taking,
Right.
because he's
Right.
shortening his career span big time.
Right. Yes.
The coffin drop on top of coffins,
Right.
and to the arena floor
Right.
and shit.
Right.
It's
No, I know.
it's that's scary shit right there.
Yeah. Yes.
You know.
But I mean, it makes the moves if you just use them sparingly.
Yeah.
But like when we go back, not to pick. Well, it's going to pick on the Young Bucks. The way they do the super kick party, it's like it's comical.
It's so many in one match.
comical.
It's ridiculous.
and it's not even, it's like watching the in between show in an indie match. When they're doing the other setup. Usually, it's at a house show. Usually,
And we were discussing that the Young Bucks before we went live as well. Like we
Right.
do this almost every show. We discuss some things.
right.
But you brought it up. It's like, how many fans could remember, like, in the last 5 years, or in 5 years' time, a great match from the Young Bucks, a memorable match
That would hold up, against, if you were to say, not just saying AEW or independents, but matches of all
Yeah.
times. What do you remember matches in the past 5 years? You're not going to remember a Young Bucks
No.
match.
Now,
No, it's not. It's gonna be something in WWE, maybe NWA, because there's a good one in there. The return of CM Punk.
the
Bloodline,
Briscoes
the
versus
Bloodline.
FTR, that was
Briscoes.
fucking memorable
Yes.
as fuck.
Right.
That dog collar match, damn.
Right.
And I agree. That's a match
Yeah.
that blood should be in. A dog collar match, because you got chains, man.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Like,
The MJ. Yeah.
but I mean, overall though, like when it comes down to it, Kenny Omega, like, hell, you got tons of matches he
Yeah,
had that is memorable. I'm not going to shit on him.
Or
But
no.
his storytelling, his mic skills, they need to improve in many ways.
Right.
Oh.
Well, let's look at Jericho. Jericho, Kenny Omega, that started at New Japan and carried over to the debut of AEW. So,
I was watching NWA Power for a long time.
right.
When Tyrus became champion, man, I just tuned out.
He was born. He was born.
Yeah.
I don't know. It got boring.
Like, I get it. He just
Like-
had his retirement match. EC3 is the new
Right.
NWA World Champion. I think that makes sense.
Yes.
Storytelling is his forte. You know, he's got the
Yes.
look. He's also got the skills.
Right.
You know, it's just, I don't know. Power's really gone down over the last year.
And I think it's Corgan's just how he's interested in it, then he's not.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Well,
his attention to it.
so I watched an interview with
Corgan.
Nick Aldis,
Yeah.
and he was saying when it was going really good, that is
Yep.
when Corgan had very little to do with the actual shows. Everyone else was doing the work.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he
Right.
started wanting to do things and
Right.
took more control, and that's where
Right.
everything kind of started flopping.
Right. Right. So kind of like another Tony
Yeah.
Khan. You know.
Well, okay, Triple B, when it comes to when it comes to the Bucks, I lose interest.
Yeah.
Not me. I had a friend over to see a pay-per-view. I think it was Punk's debut in AEW, and we were laughing at the Bucks. I don't laugh at the Bucks. I
Yeah.
just tune out. You know, it's like you seen one match from them, and it's the exact same the next
Exact
time.
same match. Exact same script.
Now, a lot of people shit on me because I'll say, like, and Yeti too, like, they overdo the super kick. Oh, it's evolution. No, it's not. It's not evolving at all. No. So, and still, a lot of guys work this way. Yes, you'll see that move on a regular match, on a regular show, but they save their better things. They don't
Right.
show you everything on a televised show. They give you the rest. They give you it all when it comes to the pay-per-view, because that's where it should be done.
Right. Right.
The super kick and then the instant kip up and then returning the same super kick.
Right.
Both guys dropping, popping right back up, another super kick.
Right.
That's a bit much.
Right. Right. Oh yeah. No, but you want to watch, like, look at HBK when he did the super kick. He did not do it a lot of
No.
times. You didn't see him do a super kick party. You know,
Or
he set that up.
you take Scott Hall as a reference. He would never
Yes.
break out the Razor's Edge when he knew he was going to lose the match.
Right.
You know?
No.
It was, and there was never a kick out of, say, the Jake the Snake DDT.
No.
You know, and if he knew he was losing, yes, he would pretend he was
Right.
going to attempt it, but he would never
But it'd be
deliver
blo-
it and have someone kick out.
You kick out or it'd be reversed. You know,
There-
they do reverse on. You know,
Yes, there's
It'd be
way
reversal.
too many wrestlers doing the super kick these days.
that's where you're leading
You've
on.
got the Lucha Brothers. You've got, you know, the Bucks. You've got fuck, how many different fucking guys? Adam Cole. You know,
Yeah.
I know the Cowboy. What's his fucking name? Hangman Adam Page. He breaks it out every now and
Page,
then.
right?
You know, like
Right.
pick a finisher, perfect it,
Right.
make it your own,
Right.
and break it out when it's important. Just like blood, it's like selling blood in a match. It
Right.
needs to happen
Right.
with importance.
And it has to, like I said, it has to be part of the
Yeah.
story. With the moves, tell the story. You know, and that's just how a match goes. You know.
Dan,
But if you're just
go.
doing it to just for shock value, then it's not.
No, it's not shock value after like you've seen it 100 times.
Right.
Hell, it isn't shock value if you've seen it 10 times. You know,
Right.
it's but it's always the same execution when they do it.
Yes.
It's never it's like
Right.
holy shit that came out of nowhere. Because they choreograph the way they wrestle so much that each match is so similar that it's
Right.
like, hey, didn't I just see this like on your last match? You know, it's
And you can almost go move for move. You know, like, you know, you can almost count it out. That's what you see. You can almost see them counting out. You know, the spot. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna do the kick here. If you really want.
It's the same when it comes to the kick out.
Yeah. Yes.
When it is like fucking 10 kickouts in one match, and
Yeah.
it's every
Yeah.
single match on that card.
Right.
No. You guys got to start communicating in the locker room. Say, hey, we're going to do a match where we're going to have a lot of near falls. There's going to be a lot of near falls. This is our selling point. This is what we're going to do for it to really build it up through the match.
Yes.
One match like that. That's all you need. You don't need every match on that card to be fucking 50 kickouts in the match. It doesn't work that way.
It's like a couple years ago with WWE when people were mad at WWE. Remember the kick out?
Oh, and the surprise roll up.
And the roll up. Yeah, surprise roll up. Yes.
Yeah. It's
Just because we got to go to commercial. We got to end this match. We don't. So the same things were and AEW has fallen into that trap.
Oh, they have big time. It's
and that's what we didn't like what we saw in WWE a few years ago. It's they're doing.
we're seeing it now in AEW.
In AEW, yes, AEW, yeah.
Like, we're giving the fans what they want. No. You're giving the soul, the core of your fans, the ones that are the diehards. You're giving them what they want. Now, every now and then, you got a guy like CM Punk was starting to tell stories, and you got FTR. Their matches tell a story as well. And if you look at the pay-per-view All In when they're going up against the Bucks, I believe it was Cash Wheeler who did that 450 splash, that springboard.
Yeah.
Like, how often do you see them do that? Like, their gimmick is no flips, all fists, or whatever. So seeing them break that out every now and then, hey, they're showing their agility as well.
Sense.
It makes sense to do. It's a little shock value.
But they're showing you that they're going out of their comfort zone. Supposedly, it tells a story that we're pulling all the stops out to win this match. We do what we have. But so when someone does that. He probably can do it, but he just doesn't do it all the time. But when he pulls that out, it's something.
One thing I have noticed, though, when Jade Cargill was the women's TBS champion, I think it is.
Right.
She was on, I think, every episode.
Yeah.
And then she loses it because she's doing a movie or something, whatever she's doing on the side.
Right.
To Chris Statlander. And I get it. She's got injured knees and shit. She's wearing both braces, but by far the most skilled when it comes to the two. And you don't see her every week.
Right.
I know. There's such a thing as being shown too much, and I get that. But you were willing to really push the envelope with Jade Cargill as being this undefeatable beast.
The Goldberg. Goldberg.
But you got the more skilled. You've got, in my opinion, the better looking.
Right.
And you're kind of holding back on her and not really pushing her on angles.
Right.
It's a little bit sad to see. I'm a big Chris Statlander fan. Hey, I think she's hot. But I like what she does in that ring as well.
Right. But if she can't wrestle that much, I don't know, why would you put the strap on?
I don't think it's that she can't. I think it's more of they don't know the direction they want to go.
What you go with? Well, that's what I meant. That's what I'm saying.
But I mean, it's like, okay, you guys were all up in her business when she was playing the ditzy fucking alien bitch that wants to poke everyone on the nose.
Right.
Now she's playing more of a character that people can connect with.
Right.
And you don't know which direction to take her in.
Right.
Fucking start listening to the fans.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Why? No, I'm just saying, if you have no direction, why put the strap on her?
Excuse me for a second. I'm still right here. But no, it's.
But that's my point. If you don't have a full storyline afterwards, after she gets the title, then why put the strap on her? Unless
I'm not just bitching about AEW. No, I don't want people to get me wrong here.
Right.
I really think they're dropping the ball in a lot of areas.
They got so much momentum. They were going. You know?
it's dropped off because they're not really aiming to change the mind of the casual viewer.
Right, and that's what you have to go
Yes,
after.
you need to hook the
Casual
casual viewer because that means once you got them hooked, they're no longer casual viewers. They're hooked.
They're not going to change. They're not going to go look at. They're not going to change the channel, go play a video game, or like.
Now I
they're
won't
gonna stay.
bitch about many of Kenny Omega's matches. I think his storytelling sucks, but I mean like
You're right.
Tanahashi, not Tanahashi. What's that new guy's name? That he just fought against at All Out.
Oh jeez. Oh my God! I can't. It just slipped my.
Yeah, it was right there, and
Right. I know.
everyone knows what I'm talking about. The guy that's being led
Right.
by fucking
You're right.
Nipplehead. You know.
Yeah, Pete Wall. Pete Wall. I didn't know you were mentioning.
But
You mean Don Callis?
yes, Don Callis.
Oh. Mean
That
Don
kid
Callis.
is going to be something if he can keep on going the way he is. You know,
Yes.
there's a bright future for that kid. You know, it's there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If he can stay healthy and if he can keep going in the
Right.
trajectory he is, that kid's going to be something that for damn sure.
Right.
And if AEW doesn't fuck shit up like they did with Wardlow and a couple of others, like
Oh God. Yeah.
Hobbs should be something more than just some background noise, you know. Same
Right.
with
I know.
Wardlow.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Wardlow. Yes.
and I still have no idea what they're doing with Miro because
No.
he hasn't redeemed nothing,
don't-
not even dem nuts. You know.
No. He's redeemed his paycheck.
Yeah, that's about it.
you know.
You know?
Yes. Hey. Yeah. He can do his video game podcast and get an AEW check, and I'm sure he wants to get in there and wrestle, but they don't have anything for him.
No, and he'd be to me more of a believable champion than CM Punk would have been.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Right.
Like it's a lot of people get my opinions of CM Punk confused because I kind of speak in his favor. I've never been a CM Punk fan. I just think there's a lot of wrongs on all sides, and it seemed like everyone was just
Yes.
pushing that blame all on CM Punk. No, I'm sorry.
Yep.
No, it was all the way around. It's big one certain.
It takes two to tango.
Well, in this case, it
you
took
know.
many.
That's what's right. Many
Yeah.
to tango. Yes.
So, I think that was blown way out of proportion. And I think EVPs should not be setting the... they should be setting the example, but, I mean, they should not be in the ring either.
Yeah.
You know, it's to me, it's
Right.
a little bit of unfair practice there.
Right. Well, yeah. It's just the booker. It looks like you're having a wrestling booker and the booker booking his own match. That's exactly what.
I was actually surprised they did the job at All In.
Yes. Well, they knew.
Oh, the fans would have shit all over them.
Yeah.
You know, and billing the match as the best tag team in the
Right.
world.
Full
I love FTR. They've got a lot of old school in them.
Yes.
But when it
Right.
comes to best tag team in the world, I'm sorry.
No.
Like
No.
they're up there, but they'll never be, I don't think, the top.
No.
You know,
No.
it's not. I don't care where they are. WWE, AEW, they can be on the Mexican circuit,
Right.
the fucking Japan circuit.
Right.
I'm sorry, you're not
No.
going to be the top.
You're not going to be. You're not going to be on that Mount Rushmore of tag teams. Never.
A lot of the shenanigans that go in the locker room. Yes, it's a very much WCW.
Right. Yes.
Yes.
All over again. Yep.
That's why, like, when I'm doing RWO, I'm always thinking of ways to do it where it stays interesting and people want it. But
Yes.
it's a game. There's not much you can do.
Yes.
If it was
Right.
a game where you could properly book matches, where you could pick winners and losers and actually tell the
Right.
story that links it all together,
Right.
man, I'd have fucking ideas coming out
And-
my ass.
And then let the computer play it out.
Yeah.
You know, because so when
Yeah, like you can
And
you
that's
can
the
pick
official-
winners or losers here, but they don't show the match then.
it won't show
No.
the match, it'll just show the results. That's what we're talking about.
And we need
Sure
an
will.
actual game that is based around booking.
GM.
Yeah.
GM.
It's like, okay, we're gonna have you two guys fight today. You're gonna lose. You're gonna win. This is why. And then
And we'll play out the
yeah,
match.
and then
And let
what we call the locker room in Skype. That can be where the stories are told,
Right.
and it can be put
Right.
over onto this. And like eventually, when I have a little bit more
Right.
free time, I can start talking with the roster a little bit more. I want to start interviewing
Right.
people here, me and you interviewing
Right.
people on the
Right.
show, and take it to new heights.
Right.
Have fun with it,
Right.
and we can
yeah.
do it where it's either pre-recorded and just play, or we can do it where it is just their voice being aired, not a picture of them. So that way, they're more
Right.
comfortable.
And I don't lose my lunch.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these people are ugly.
Well, you haven't lost your lunch over me yet, so that's a good thing.
That's because I don't have my glasses on, so
Wow.
it's just a big blur. You look pixelated.
Pixelated. Okay, well, that's a good thing then.
Well, then again, since I'm in this studio, all I see is a blank screen.
I agree, Triple Beat. I've thought about it many times, pre-recording the shows. I've noticed on a lot of channels though that doesn't kind of really go over. There's not that connection with the live chat. And I enjoy that when I'm streaming. I like it when people are fucking with me, and I get to fuck back a little bit.
And to me, it seems a little sterile
Yeah.
when you're watching it. When it's pre-recorded, it's just kind of. There's no.
I was
energy.
told I was being disrespectful to my loyal followers today. Did you read that in the chat? That what was it? Butterfly go tickle my ass guy. My Finally Man,
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Finally Man. That's what his name was.
Finally, or
Finally.
I don't know.
Finally,
Finally?
I think finally, my finally guy, or
my hiney guy,
my finger guy, something like that. I don't know.
my finger finally. I don't
And it was a big rant he did. I didn't get to read it all before he was banned, but I went off on him a little bit, and I thought it was deserving
I
because
missed
my chat knows we fuck around all the time.
Right.
It is no disrespect. It's about having fun, enjoying ourselves. They can bash me a
Right.
little bit. I can bash them back. We know the boundary. We know which lines not to cross. I come off a bit misogynistic sometimes, but it's meant to be.
He was lucky I wasn't there.
You
like I
get the
was up for
same
that
kind
show.
of reaction when doing it pre-recorded live. I don't know. See, if I'm recording it, then all the commentary isn't live, and I'm in the chat typing instead of being vocal. That's what I like. The vocal altercations between me and the live chat. I enjoy it. They distract the fuck out of me, and sometimes I miss the outcome of the match, and it's like, what the fuck happened? It's
Right.
enjoyable to me.
No, like to me when when it's pre-recorded and I can't get into
Yeah.
it. As a viewer,
Yeah.
said okay,
But
Can't-
I mean, you also like to poke the bear a little bit while it's live.
well, that's the thing, because we get that improv. Improv because you can catch what goes on in the match live, and you're caught by surprise, and you can comment.
Oh yeah, and choking me out because I can't stop laughing, or
Yes. Oh yeah, that's the whole
Yeah.
idea.
And some of yous have made that your goal to like really trip me up, or like it's like I call it killing me.
Yes. It's not that hard, really.
Well, thank you very much,
Actually,
Triple Beat. I enjoy doing what I do.
Right.
It's any other topics you want to discuss today?
I was going to talk about full frontal
No,
nudity.
no,
Oh, I've
no.
already done that.
Yeah. We gotta like reel you in a little bit, as another one of our viewers likes to say.
Yeah. You gotta
I don't need to reel in nobody. I enjoy it.
I'm out there, in the fantasy world, slaying goblins and that naked.
It's not often I actually tell Evie to fuck off, though. It's not often.
Right? Oh, he says it all the time.
The hell,
You gotta
man.
hear what, you gotta hear what he says when they're not.
That's not
live,
even right,
you know,
bro.
In the
Not
studio.
even right.
When they're in the green room back here. Oh, fuck that Evie.
You-
Blah,
you
blah,
are
blah,
the
blah.
worst-
You gotta see the shit.
You are the worst Yeti stepson a man could ever fucking wish for.
Right. He talks so much shit about you, Evie. I am so.
She got 9 fuck you once on the show.
Yes. Oh yeah, we were counting them. We were trying for. We were trying. She was trying for a 10th, but the show ended.
Yeah, it's, you know, could have gotten it, but, you know.
Right.
Oh
yeah.
A lot of tag team matches on the show today, and I know some
Right.
people don't like that.
Right.
I'm a big tag team kind of guy, but when I do it, it's like, okay, so it was broken up pretty good. We have 9 matches.
He likes the 3-way tags with
Hey
Ditch
now,
Big
hey
and,
now,
Sense Washington.
hey.
See?
Hey.
Oh, the power went out, but there was some energy
You know,
being had.
you're gonna end
down
up
there.
breaking out the champ.
It's
There's gonna be a flurry of your solar plexus. Don't get me started, boy.
Is that what you took? But he was really into it until he got stuck in a fold.
One topic. These here will be stopping very soon. I've committed myself. Once these are gone, I have 6 cigarettes left, and I'm quitting for good.
As they say in Britain, you're gonna stop sucking on the fast.
Well, no, I know I never suck on a fag, but cigarettes are gone.
But the fag is still there.
That
Okay.
starts tomorrow, actually. So,
Yes. Oh yeah.
or actually today. It'd be today, because for me, it's fucking Saturday.
It's Friday.
Yeah, I know that, but Saturday for me, or Canadian Friday for me.
You're in the future. I am in the
Yeah.
past.
Always living in the past, bro. Come on.
You're darn right. Yep. That's why I last, because I live in the past.
Well, I guess before we end this show, I gotta give Evie at least one. Evie, go fuck yourself. Now, Queef will be so happy that I quit.
No, he's not. He said he's just quitting cigarettes. Not bad.
Hey
Not-
now,
not
hey,
big
hey,
fags.
hey, hey. No, I've tried quitting in the past. I've wanted to quit many times. A lot of stressful moments have occurred in the last few years that have driven me over the edge. But I'm at a place where I'm good. I'm
Right.
fairly good with myself, and a lot of things getting back on track. And it's time. That's all it is. It's time. And sometimes that's all you need is the time.
Right.
You know, it's got to click in your head. Hey, you've abused yourself too many times.
Right. Never mind.
Hey, I know I said that wrong, man. I know.
Yes, it is too easy. Just too,
Well, when it's too easy, you just can't go for it because it's just
Well,
it's
I know,
expected.
because I would that was just like lobbing the ball over
Yeah.
the plate, and I would have just hit that out of the
Yeah.
home run.
I bet you that's the way it sounded when Queef pulled it out of your ass.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my God. Yep.
My goodness.
Yep.
As always, I don't know if there's anything else you want to discuss. I want to get something back rolling. We want to start doing reviews on old wrestling matches. The last couple of weeks we haven't done that because one, we kind of went behind. You were sick, and then I was sick, and this week has just been up and down for me. So next week I want to.
With Sense Washington.
Now, hey now,
Ditch Big.
hey. Next week I want to get back to doing that, reviewing at least one old match, a good solid matchup.
Yes, good old match. We got to do a tribute to Bruiser Brody.
Oh, we have to. I think the next show,
Yes.
we'll both scour the old YouTube videos for a good
Right.
Bruiser Brody matchup,
Brody, right.
and
Yes.
I'm gonna do some testing with my OBS
So,
to bring that in, and
Testy's on your
I
own
think
button.
we'll have
Oh,
to
no.
probably pause it a lot so we don't get like copyright fucking
Right.
bullshit or whatever.
Well, yeah, if you pause, you just do like what the reaction videos to you, like the
Yeah.
music reaction. They stop it, they comment
Yeah.
it, and you could probably, and you'll be
Yeah,
fine.
we'll put it in the
know.
in the discussion there that we do
Right.
not own the rights to this video, and what we'll take
Right,
precautions.
that's legit.
But I think that's a better way to
Yes.
go, and perhaps maybe like integrate some of our own commentary to the match. But you had
Yes.
some great fucking commentators back in the day. Gordon Soley, man,
Right. So
he was the one man band back in the day.
Yep.
You know, and he had a very gruff voice too. He didn't have like a pretty boy voice like they try and go for these
No.
days.
No.
So, guys like that, and my all-time favorite, Jesse Ventura. Oh.
Oh yeah.
I was a big
Yes,
fan of
that's
Bobby
so
Heenan as well. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, Bobby
Gorilla
Heenan.
Monsoon.
Lord,
Eh.
or Lord Alfred
Yeah.
Hayes. Lord Alfred Hayes. Yes. That was a good one.
We want to do that. I think if we do a classic Texas death match review, I think it would have to involve like Terry Funk.
Terry Funk.
Yeah, I think that'd be the direction to go with that one.
Yes.
You know,
And with the Von Erichs,
whew.
the Funks and the Von Erichs we can
Oh
find
yeah.
some of
Oh, I'm
those.
pretty sure we can. We'll find some good shit,
Yes.
man. We're
Yeah.
gonna find some good shit. But
You rest.
for now, folks, I want to thank you, along with my co-host here, one Yeti
Yes,
Bloodyard.
yes.
Thank you for joining
Yes.
us as always. Hope you enjoyed the show. And any last words from you, Mr. Yeti?
Mr. Yeti. Well, if you're a short little Viking, you're not very striking. Anyways, so on behalf of everyone affiliated with RWO, go fuck yourself.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for Two Guys, One Dumpster. Have a great night. Always have a better tomorrow. But for now, these two guys, well, we got a dumpster to clean because Evie did something nasty in here earlier. We don't want to talk about it, but it doesn't smell pretty.
I'm gonna take a dump right now.
I'm out of here.
You could get. All right. All right. Cool.
There we
cool,
go. I
cool.
think we are off air. Yes, stop the stream.
Yes, we are.
Okay,
pretty
that's
cool.
good.
Yep.
Hey, stop that.
Yep. We got it.
Fucking hell.
Look, I'm gonna bleed into my background. I'm just kidding. I'm gonna make sure I wear an all blue shirt